Hello everyone. Hello. How's it going? How's your Wednesday? Mixing it up this week. Wednesday stream instead of a Tuesday. How about that? That's right. Last time we got the dragons. We got all the dragons. We got so many dragons. I feel like I'm really low down. I'm low down. Let's put myself up a little bit. Rah, there we go. I rise. Where's my game gone? There it is. Okay. So last time we proved ourselves worthy of having dragons by taking lots of dragons. So now we've got dragons. We've got polymerization options. We still don't have Mokuba. Mokuba's gone. Maybe we'll get him back. But yeah, I think I already sorted everyone out. Yeah, that's right. I sorted everyone out so that we'd be ready to jump straight into it. Guidance. Alright, let's do it. Begin the battle. An old time was ago. Alright, let's find our position. Find our defenses. Is Mokuba there? It's Mokuba in the defenses with you. So currency's wiped out or we lose our place. Okay. There's a place right there. They're taking like a neutral place first. That's not the boss. Boss over there. Okay. Well. Ooh. Then that has anti-air and anti-ground. So no matter who goes there, they're getting hit for half. So we'll just send 2 people who I don't care that much about. Off you go. Then, if we look up here, they're the same. So we send 2 people. Go. There's 2 people en route. We'll deal with this first. Deal with the first area. Now we'll work on moving Kyber and Pegasus out once we're feeling safer. Our local area. So I guess these areas are like empty. They have defenses, no. They're just adding people. Okay. So obviously the first team that gets to each place is going to be in a bit of trouble because they're on like half health, but I have 1 million healing items. So might be okay. Or we might die. That's okay because everyone but Kyber's expendable. Item. Yeah, you should probably go straight in for a red medicine, I think. On the gentleman has the most HP. It doesn't actually have the most HP. The ant has the most HP, as it turns out. Because I want the maximum effectiveness out of my red medicines first, even though they're all getting red medicine. Something in me feels that it is more effective. To do it in that order. Part of me. Okay, we are healed. Don't sacrifice me. Look how caring I am for all my monsters. You can't sacrifice me. Got them all back up to like full health. And now we can wreak some havoc. The spider is the weakest. Although the worm has the most turns. We'd have a spider first. Blind. The blind that works almost every time except for when I like need it to. Or carry, you know, it's the one. These are all carries. No, Weevil isn't my carry. These commands. I mean, I've got a beast. Is big insect not a beast? He's so big. Obviously, in Yu-Gi-Oh terms, the big insect, in fact, not a beast, an insect. Just, you know, I think that spider would also be an insect, right? And it seems to be affected by the beast thing. Hello, Spooky Jukes. It does feel like it's been a while. It does feel like it's been ages since I streamed, even though it was just like, you know, like 1 day delayed and One stream missed. Does feel like it's been ages. How's it going? How's it going? Having a good Wednesday? Wednesday's usually a pretty chill day for me, but today I sent an email that, that I didn't like sending. I think at work that having to sort of, postpone, but other people are not gonna like that. But it has to be done. They're not, it's not gonna like it at all. So that was my end of day job. Send my email, run away. Send the email, run away. The best time to send an email is at like 3:58. Before everyone stops caring. Right, the worm is guarding. The antacid has like such a slow trajectory. Okay, you are dead. You are guarding, so I'll take this opportunity to use some weaker blue medicines. Keep our health up. You're starting to get sick and you get sad for no reason. Oh no! I get sad from getting sick only if like there's something I really want to do that the sickness is gonna like be a problem for. Otherwise I'm just annoyed. I'm just like, ah, of course. One blaze is kind of like the antacid, but it's faster. There's two of them. I've been doing this new exercise in the gym. It's had Dune reference. I think Dune might be a Yu-Gi-Oh reference. I don't know which one's older. Probably Dune. I'll use a blue medicine on the ant. But yeah, I've been doing this new exercise in the gym, which is like a hanging knee lift, and I'm pretty proud that I can do like a hanging exercise now. It feels cool to do, but because I've upgraded a bunch of my exercises at the same time, I seem to have done something terrible to myself, and now my whole body is so achy. So very achy. I thought I was going to put my back out in the gym because it's been really sore and I was doing really heavy squats, and I was just like, oh, this is a bad idea. 160s. It might be older. It might be older. I can't remember what this worm's called. No. I want to say it's a labyrinth monster. I was going to say labyrinth worm, but I don't know if that's right. It's got a little mace on its tail I didn't notice until now. Or are they like teeth? Are they more teeth on its tail? Oh, get critically blinded. Get! When you have no actions left. Perfect timing. Are you dead? No. You're almost dead. You're as good as dead. You should really just give up. Yeah, we're fine. Because this isn't going to go off again. Yeah, it takes time to like reload it. Oh yeah, that's right. I gave Rex the Buster Blader. He's not going to get a chance to use it. Gonna have to lead the next charge. I won't even bother moving my camera. Just be destroyed. Remember when the screen used to flicker between widescreen and not widescreen during every fight? Man, those were the days. And the screen is just like working all the time. Okay. Jark. We are now the proud owners of Jark. Do all the castles have defenses? Yes. All the castles do have. See? On Yugi Route, when all the castles had defences, Kaiba came to save the day. But now when Kaiba's having to deal with all the defences, he's got to sort it all out himself. And we're just charging forward, like we do not care. Alright, Rex, you lead the charge there. You can get hit by the cannons. Oh god! One of them's flying, one of them's on foot, one of them's flying. I didn't realise. I'm a little worried that this guy in the middle is actually on his way to like take my empty base. I'd like to stop him. Just pay someone to do it. Fortunately, the NPCs won't listen. I'm gonna use one of the ones I have lots of, because you have no healing items. So just get paralysed for a sec while I sort out my health. Okay, you've got like a bunch of red medicines. Start off with one on yourself. We'll look out for number 1. Then I'm hoping the Harvey's Pet Dragon has many more healing items. Okay, you do. And because you have them all, you should use it on yourself first. One of you is bound to have a monster reborn. Probably Buster Blader. Buster Blader probably has 2 monster reborns. What else do I want to do with you? No, you're gonna wait. Yeah, you're gonna wait. Okay, you've already broken through your paralysis. That's what I waited for. Yeah, sure. I don't want the little spaceman to die. He's got the strong powers. Then again, we go Spider first, because it's the weakest. We might have a second bout of paralysis on the way to them. Do want to not let this worm have too many turns. I can resist them. Do I use it already? Yeah, I think I do. Right, little spaceman out of turns, but they're all like extra paralyzed now. I'm not sure if you have the firepower to really take out that many. The worm could end up having a lot of turns to itself at the end, which I also want to avoid. Maybe wise to go for the worm next instead of the beast tamer. Beast master. Yeah, beast. Oh, why? You're the one I want to stay paralyzed. Why do you keep breaking out of it, dude? Uncool. I have like many turns. Like many actions. Especially since the little spaceman only has 2. Alright, that's a good start. I would like more of that. More big crits. I think Buster Blade is like level 1 right now. Still, that was a good hit. That was a solid hit. If I was hitting that good at level 1, you know, I'd be proud. Harvey's Pet Dragon has a bunch of healing items, which is good to think about. But that beast tamer is going to get all of his turns. You can finish off the worm, right? Thank you, thank you. Thank you so much for not missing. So now, I think we kind of, like, wait, because we can't kill the Beastmaster with 1 hit. So I'm just going to wait for him to have all of his turns. And heal my guys if I need to heal them. Like, I don't want to take my last turn and he just, like, crits twice and destroys something. It looks like we're going to be fine. Yeah, we're good. He split his attacks. Safe. Right, he's going down next time. Oh, wisdom. I bet Dragon's such a high level. Okay. Not back. Apparently you both get knocked back. Oh yeah, I was telling Pegasus. Go. Oh, okay. Never mind. Never mind. Some point, I'll get to give the rest of that command. You don't need to use any of your spells this time. You can just do a sweet little attack with your ray gun. Good job. Proud of you. Of course, you get a little one little move in. You know what? I could use a minute to use a blue medicine. Just top that health up while I seemingly have a free moment. One of my guys should go next. Buster Blader should be now, or the spaceman should be next. Yeah. Get the killing blow, buddy. Good job. Antenna spinning round. I'm going through Ishin. I finished Ishin a while back. I just finished Gaiden. Just finished Like a Dragon Gaiden. I liked Gaiden a lot more than Ishin. I really didn't like Ishin. Ishin felt too serious, and the combat felt very like slow, and the class selection I didn't like because two of the classes just became like useless. It was very strange. I didn't like Ishin at all. Liked Gaiden. Gaiden was fun. But now I really want to play Infinite Wealth, but because now I played everything on the run up to it. But I have so many games to play. I really want to play Persona 3 Reload before that leaves Game Pass. And then I've got a million like PS5 games that I got for like my Christmas and my birthday that I want to play. There's too many games. I need more time. Yeah, obviously it's both again, yeah. I want you to not be selected anymore. No, I want you to not be selected anymore. Have you stopped being selected? Good. They're on their way. Bones is at half health. If you get hit, you're dead. Actually, if you get hit by a cannon, you've got a serious issue. Can I... Yeah, can I do anything with you? Obviously you need to like see a healer, but can you like our equipment? Really? Oh, actually no, there's thing I can do isn't there. If I like just take you out for a sec. Ah, you're not yield opposition. Wait, are you the boss? Or do I need to take your base? I must have to take your base, right? Just splash. Okay, that wasn't so scary. Yeah, the green guy. The green guy's the weakest. I don't remember the name of that angel one. I feel like it's one that I used to use in Nightmare Troubadour a lot. Isn't she a nurse? Is she a nurse angel? I'm thinking of a different card. No, because you have a giant syringe. I don't know. Can't remember. Yes, I liked Yakuza Like a Dragon Gaiden. That was a fun time. They embraced the funny side of things again. It didn't feel too serious. The combat was nicer. I think that one's more like normal Yakuza style brawling combat. I picked up lots of things and smashed them into people's faces. That was my main prerogative, and that was good. That worked out well. Guns actually did damage, unlike in Ishin. The guns are very disappointing. Unless they're in the enemy's hands, in which case they're infuriating. I want to use a red medicine. Still annoying in places. It still did the same. So they do a thing which I don't like, which is that whenever there's like a strong enemy, they make it so it's just like this enemy doesn't follow the rules of other enemies, and so like for seemingly no reason they just like can't get knocked down, or you'll be midway through comboing them and they just hit you with a move that they've been charging up, even though you can't charge when you're getting hit. I find that stuff quite annoying. Like, I want the enemy to follow the same rules that I'm following that all the other enemies have followed, unless there's a reason for it. Like, is this enemy special because they can't get knocked down? Is this enemy special because they don't stop charging when they're being hit? Like, when it's just the case that every big enemy is like that, it's kind of like, annoying. That's what a lot of games do I don't like. The turn-based one, I don't remember having that problem though. Turn-based, everyone's following the same rules. Except for when a unit has multiple turns. And they carry around playing through the series. Yeah, the Like a Dragon games are good. Mostly good. I could play about Ishin, but I still played it through to the end, so it clearly wasn't that bad. It wasn't what I wanted it to be. But the first Like a Dragon is still top of those three, absolutely. And I think Infinite Wealth is very much more similar to the original Like a Dragon, so very much looking forward to playing that at some point. Because yeah, Like a Dragon was so good. It was so funny, it did such fun things. The classes were amazing. Wait, because I want the pink one to stop guarding. Fine, I'll keep attacking the angel. I want to finish off the pink one, but I mean, I can't hit the angel. Does it have a buff? Did the pink one buff it? I don't remember if I saw the pink one like do an attack that like did something to the ally. I have it in my head that it did, but I didn't acknowledge it if that did happen. Maybe it didn't. Maybe it just did this. Very red person. I'm very excited. This weekend I am ordering a pizza I have my eyes on for a while. It's a carbonara pizza. I should have attacked the pink one. I could finally attack the pink one now and stop guarding. Yeah, I haven't been able to tell if this sounds amazing or terrible, so I have to find out. I have to find out with my face. It's the only way. I've been eyeing it up for so long, and those cream egg cookies. I'm looking forward to those. That'll be my Saturday treat. I'm very excited. But I can't see you on Saturday. Out in the morning, I don't know when I'm going back, and then I need to eat lots of pizza. That's my plan. And I can give you guys my review on Sunday of the pizza and the cookies. Oh, okay, yeah, you're guarding. Take your 40 damage. What do you mean you win? I've clearly done a lot more damage to you. One of you remains on, like, no health. It did say that it won, right? Yeah, because they're coming straight back. They're not on a delay. What? I mean, that's just a lie. Also, I think this kills you, just the cannon. If that guy was on, like, less than half health, are you just dead? Yeah. You're just dead now. Alright, Bones. Can I fix you? That's what I was trying to do. You can use things on the move. What? Since when? I'm in the middle of something. Game. Didn't know this was an option. Okay then, like, just get moving. Oh my god. Yes, give me that headback. Levered Karashi. I was gonna move Bones just like into the radius of getting hit so that by the cannon so that I could heal him with my newfound abilities. But this is the problem. I was too late. This is an issue. But I appreciate it. I felt it. I couldn't respond fast enough. This is an issue. Do you have Monster Reborn? Do you have Polymerization? I don't know which I want to use. It doesn't have very much health. Buster Blader. Oh wait, you're the Buster Blader. What did I call the Buster Blader earlier? Well, let's do a big heal on the guy. Oh my god, you don't need that big of a heal. Like, I want to use the Polymerization, but I want to go next. Let's just use the Polymerization. Pretty certain these two fuse. I think I need this. Otherwise, Rex is just dead. You can't even see my monster. I'm good, Red Crash. You're good. How are you? Does it have regen? Every enemy that ever polymerizes has regen, but why does my guy doesn't? Like, why doesn't he look like he has regen? Over there, why don't I get regen? I see. Why don't I get regen? There he is. There you go. You can see my monster now. He does have two mouths. He is the one I was thinking of before. Time preparing for tomorrow. What are you up to tomorrow? What's my special? This may result in my death, but what's my special? I think Rex is going down. I don't have much hope. Okay, we're charged. We're charged and ready to perish. Things went real bad for Rex here. Okay, Weevil can make up for it. Oh, of course. It feels weird having two streams next to each other. Yes, of course, the Darkest Dungeon. That's been preparing. So yeah, that went bad. Now the battlefield, you can still support me from a distance. That is true. I need you to be there in spirit. Many Red Karashi spirits imbued in this playthrough. I'm not gonna get to do what I want to do on time. There's no point in trying. Alright. Weevil has a much better chance of getting through this because he hasn't been hit by cannons. Now, you know, we can just use my items on the go. I can just tell them to get into cannon range and stop and then heal up. Like, that's a big change. Alright, I want to deal with this ninja that has a million turns and no health. There's a game that I gifted to my friend for their birthday. It's a game that I really like. I played it ages ago, and it's like the most amazing game. So good. And so my friend's playing it now, and they're telling me bits about their gameplay. And there's so much of it that I don't remember. And I was like, man, I remember how good this game was. And there's so many bits missing from my memory. And now I really want to play it again. And I'm debating whether I want to blitz it on my own or stream it. Very tempted, very tempted. It's not a very long game. Really good game. But then it's really story based. So I don't want to like spoil it for anyone who wants to play it. So I think people should play it themselves. It's really good. I was thinking earlier, I was tempted to change my Power World stream on Sunday to this other game for a stream. That'd be a way to get around it. Maybe I could just stream it for like one day. And then people can know if they want to play it themselves. Sending medicines. Sending Red Karashi red medicines. Got a little red Karashi in every bottle. Yeah. Stand by it. Yeah, blinded. The Cerberus only has like one more turn, I think. Yeah, one more action. I think whether I want to like try and blind the Cerberus as well. Actually, we'll see. We'll see if the Illusory Gentleman gets a turn before the Cerberus. I mean, why not try and blind it for its last action? Yeah. Yeah, success. Oh, I think it's immediately broke out the blind. Good stuff, good stuff. I really want to play Final Fantasy Rebirth as well. There's so many... I'm kind of mad that, like, so many good games are coming out, like, so close to, like, when Christmas was and stuff. They need to wait until later into the year to bring out all the good games. To save them. For, like, June. That's when they can start bringing out good games again after Christmas. Like, I've got enough to play, but I want to play the new stuff as well. It's tricky. Life is hard. What a struggle. It just means that I sit in work all day and I'm just like, man, if I didn't have to work, I could play so many more games. I could, like, do my crafting when the daylight is out. I discovered I'm doing a paint by numbers at the moment, and like having like just doing it in the daytime when the sun is up is so much better than any other days. Like I was like, oh, I don't need to like really see the colors because I know which color number goes here. But being able to see properly it does help. It makes painting a lot nicer. I'm not very good at painting, but it makes a big difference. I did discover that when I was painting my house. I was painting until quite late at night because I didn't have very much time before I moved in, and I was like frantically like painting rooms, putting like before the carpets came and stuff. Like I was determined to get everything done really, really quickly, and so I was painting until like really late. There was one day where I carried on painting like into the night. It's one room, and when I came back like the next day, it was just like a mess. I was like, oh, like it was so streaky. I was like, oh, that's why you paint it in the daytime. Yeah, Kaiba, you should come down, but like in 3D mode. It's easier to put because I can put you down just in a location. Not quite sure where I want you yet. Come forth. Hopefully Rex survives, actually, because this doesn't have any defenses. Never mind. I assumed this was going to have a... it's got like a healer. Okay. I assumed it was going to have cannons like all the other places. A closed shop. I assume all the shops are closed because they already have 2 pieces of equipment. Therefore, building a shop opener is tricky. I have to replace something. It's not that tricky. I don't need cannons. There's no enemies coming at me. I'm moving Rex into the range of being hit by a cannon. The range of being hit by a cannon, and then I'm going to heal him. This game, so many days on stream. How long is that? Well, bear in mind that when I play it on stream, it is only for like 2 hours. So even though it's like many weeks, it's only 2 hours a week. But I don't know how long it is. I don't know how long I've been playing it for. I have to put it into like a how long to beat. But I haven't been spending too much like extra time on levels or anything. Nope, wrong button. Oh god. Monster Reborn. Wait, which ones have Monster Reborns themselves? You do, okay. They took more damage than I expected. Thank you for the bless. They took so much more damage than I expected. There you go. Get a little heal. Get a little heal, and then probably a red medicine for the Meteor Dragon. So this is the new thing I discovered today. I'm playing it for so many weeks. So many days, but it turns out you can heal. You can use your healing items, like, on the go. Which I did not know before. Now cannons are ineffective against me. With this knowledge. This Meteor Dragon is still very weak though, and doesn't... no, if it's a different fusion than I was thinking of. Yeah. The Meteor Dragon fusion is the one I'll use this time. I'll let it have its one turn first. And maybe I'll get a regen on this polymerization, maybe? I hope? Oh my god. I did so much damage. You have red medicine, you have blue medicine. I guess you could just polymerize now. Yeah, because you polymerize with red eyes. Yeah, that's right. Correct memory. Okay, this one gets the regeneration. I don't know why my other one didn't. This one has like such a like doofy looking face. Okay, take out the ninja. Alright, that's a pretty sweet move. That's a big animation for not a lot of damage. Did not do as much damage as that looked like it should. The Summon Skull did more. And this one's 2 monsters, but I guess one of the monsters is very weak. I would like to get rid of the ninja. I really want to use a heal on the Summon Skull, but I'm also thinking that 2 attacks might be enough to defeat the ninja. Right, they will be. You just have to survive. I think you can. I think the Cerberus has no more moves. Yeah, it's just the dragon guy. Safe. Aren't the one I expected would have a turn. I was so ready for that to be Summon Skull. Big animation, tiny damage. Yeah, go ahead. Red medicine yourself. I want to catch him before the second fight of this starts, because I want to heal up the red eyes. No, the red eyes? Yeah, the red eyes. Who will be hurting afterwards. But I believe after polymerization they just return to their health prior to polymerization. But I do have another fusion. I've got my Summon Skull with my red eyes as fusion number 2, and red eyes and Summon Skull both have a polymerization, so I'll do it twice. Like, we've got polymerizations for like every fight. And the Meteor Dragon's gonna get stronger fast because it's so low leveled. I hope it gets stronger fast. Maybe it will stay weak. It's only good as fusion material. But I can also use the polymerization that is on my red eyes to fuse with the Meteor Dragon again to make it more useful. Please keep going. Don't let them reload their cannon. Good, you're safe. Okay, I was worried. Fiverr is arriving here. I'm a little bit worried because he does have 3 level 1s. But they are Blue Eyes White Dragons. And they have polymerizations. I think they all have polymerizations, so I think I can use them 3 times. I'm not quite sure where I'll do my fusions this time. Do you see who has low health? See whose actions get reduced first? Up. Nope. There, okay. That's where it'll be. Red Eyes Black Dragon looks cool. It looks like he's made of plastic. Like, it looks like it has a very recognisable texture. I don't think my Meteor Dragon has any more items on it. I think I've used them all up. I think it's not useful for very much. It's a funny little like turtle guy, and that's cool. I don't even need to use polymerization here because Cerberus doesn't have very many actions. At the same time, I could use the polymerization to sort of lock in my victory rather than going in for another fight. Red Venison. Yeah, I should use the polymerization on Summon Skull if I'm going to polymerize. But not yet. Gotta use all. Gotta min-max the actions. Okay, you're guarding, so we will wait a tick. Even though that wait probably like meaningless because it's gonna get so incredibly destroyed. I don't want to get knocked back in. I mean, they might just be able to kill it with their 2 attacks. I'm not convinced. I'm not 100% sure. So I'm going to polymerize them to guarantee they won't get pushed back in because I don't know if that cannon will be reloaded. And we still have another polymerization to allow this, but their attack is actually weaker than like their individual attacks. But it looks cool. Looks pretty cool. Enjoy the visuals. There we go. No longer need to fear the base. This is Bones, not Rex. Ooh, the Summon Skull got an additional action. I thought it had 3 actions in the first place. It's mine now. I own this place. So there's 2 people here. Yeah. So let's, send in more than 1 person. just in case it's strong. And Bones, Pegasus, and Kyber. This is Weevil. Bones, Weevil, and Kyber. Let them get moving first, because Kyber will be there in like no time. And I'm scared. He's the one I can't lose because he will die. Sir? Can you not be here? I mean, you're gonna run into Weevil, but like... I'd rather you didn't just leave. He'll be at half health, that guy that left, because he just respawned from... He's a person who has been beaten up earlier. And that has a lot of actions. The Meteor Dragon is just kind of fodder. Because I'd rather make the big dragon out of... What would I rather make it out of? It's better to make the polymerization with the Meteor Dragon because the Meteor Dragon's like a weaker unit to consume. Yeah, that's probably merit in that. I don't remember which polymerized unit was like stronger and if it was by a lot. I don't feel like the Red Skull Dragon was like that much stronger than the one they made with the Meteor Dragon. A lot cooler looking. I don't remember it being like a ton stronger. Probably was any amount strong. Which, like, why not make the good one instead of the rubbish one? Yeah, I might just let the Meteor Dragon die. That's unimportant to me right now. Let these two sort of run out their turns as much as possible, and then polymerize them. I think that's probably the most damage that I can get out of this team. Oh, guarding. I don't appreciate that sort of behavior. I'll hit the battle ox while you're guarding, that's fine. Bother me. Come on, some of the skull hits once, and then Red Eyes polymerizes. The battle plan. If we polymerize with the Meteor Dragon, we get like 1 extra attack out of someone's skull, but the Red Eyes Gold Dragon, I think it's called, it being stronger than the other fusion monster probably makes up for it, for the 1 someone's skull hit I would otherwise get. And it does get a sweet bird face. The Panther Dragon, the Panther attacked, right? Panther Warrior. I think it stopped guarding. Did, thank goodness. Okay, it's back on the guard. I wish they had a guarding stance so that you could tell when something is guarding if you, like, didn't notice the text or you can't remember how long ago the text was. Okay, now he's get to wreak some havoc. Hopefully take out the battle ox. I thought for a second the fight had just ended. I was like, oh, I still have 2 actions. It was just the regen kicking in. Okay, just a Gruzy's left. Okay, Meteor Dragon has an extra action now. Love to see it. My back's still super achy. I have to keep wiggling it. Okay, yeah, there's that combat I was waiting for. This should be easy because they should all be at half health. Yeah. Spider's still the weakest. Set it on fire? That's an effective way to deal with it. What I hear. One of the most effective. Do you do enough damage? You do 300, right? Yeah, you do way more than 300. So much more. I'm very hungry because I keep thinking about my weekend pizza. Very excited. More excited than most people are about pizza. I haven't had a takeaway for a long time. I've been so good. Now it's just occupying my thoughts. be blind. The shadow for Curse of Dragon is really cool looking. I don't know if it's that before. So looking at the shadow this time. Must be just the right time of day. The ants still look so happy all the time. Yeah, the Curse of Dragon shadow is very good. Hey, extraction. That's my favourite thing to see on a level up. One more action, a fight. Such a big difference. Okay, you can go now. Go just forwards. You're going to hit that enemy first. But this is cool because it gives the blue eyes some levels. Because they're all, like, presumably no doubt be able to kill the Garuzis with 3 blue eyes. It'll give them levels. But yeah, they do not have very much health or very many actions right now. I was right to be careful. But they do have polymerizations. I'm not 100% sure they can beat the Garuzis without polymerization. As it turns out. Now they can. Now Nova Guards. Oh, that's right, they got the Kito, the Cure Master, which is like... I can't remember how it worked. Was it just a really big heal? No, it was a full party heal. That's what that one is. Heals all your units. Oh my god, that miss. The miss actually makes things dicey. And I really want these 3 dragons to get the experience. Finish it. Don't miss. Please don't miss. Also, they've been getting bubble tea a lot lately, and I think on Saturday, where I go in the morning, there'll be a bubble tea place. So I want to get some bubble tea. It's been ages since they had any. Yes, the levels. Okay, we still have to be careful with Kaiba. It's still not high level, but we do have polymerization, so we can probably survive. I'm a little scared. Okay, you're not past here. I probably disagree. But once he's softened up, we can let Kaiba end things and get the experience. Oh, my red eyes does not have very much health. That's a real issue, because that is fusion material. That was a very crucial part of my plan. Thankfully, this unit isn't super important to keep around. So just do what you can. If you can do some damage with the Ryukishin powered, go for it. Kishin? Kenshin? Kaishin? I remember the word written down. You can have a single red medicine. Save it for yourself, buddy. Okay, I think it's probably time for that red medicine. I like the way it puffs out like the 3 attacks, because it takes like such a break for the 3rd one. Like it has to gather itself. Oh no! You're my red medicine target. Good night, Red Karachi. See you tomorrow for Darkest Dungeon. Have a good sleep. Bye. Okay. Gonna definitely hold Kaiba back for a second and let compose down. That's fine. That's within the realm of expectation. But I want this guy softened up a bit before the blue eyes come in. Hopefully Weevil can do it. Hopefully Weevil can take out 1 or 2 units. we got blind, so that'll help. Also, like, if my camera can remember where I liked it, that would be cool. They give me that view. It's like the opposite of what it's low down from the enemy's side. I like high up from my side. It's less jarring when you get to this menu. Cool. That's a miss. Neat. Good way to start the fight. Ow. We can at least take out the Ryukishin, I believe. Get blinded. I guess I should share out the blinding attacks and try and blind all of them. Give us the best chance of doing the most damage and not getting beat up. Oh my god. Stop having miss with the blue medicine. You're blind. You don't know where to put the medicine. Yeah, I should still spread out the damage to just put blind on all the units. Even though I really want to concentrate with the damage on the Ryukishin powered. Come on, Curse Dragon. Curse Dragon! Have your turn very soon, please. Please. Ah! Why? Why did my Curse Dragon not get a turn that round? That doesn't seem fair. Now I've got to use a red medicine on it. I pressed the wrong button. I meant to attack the middle one. But it's okay, I guess we're going in for Ryukishin power this time. Because the dragon can't hit him, so hopefully the ant can finish it. Oh! The ant can't hit it this turn because I used the red medicine. Hopefully the cursed dragon can finish it. Please be dead. Thank you. I don't know how many more blue medicines you had. And now you have none. Hey, Adric. There you are. Waiting for you. Wait for this attack to happen, then we get our premium skink time together. Clive has been pretty active lately. He's been very good at eating his vegetables as well. I'm very proud of him. But this morning he was pretty cute. Once I spritzed his tank, visited his tank, he went around licking everything, which I appreciate. I think it's very cute. He goes around giving all his surfaces, all his now wet surfaces, a little lick. Going out, buddy. Thinking about it. There he is. Considering. Licking the air. He's like, it's humid. Just rained. I have weather. He always gets excited about his weather. It rains every day. It rains every day in Skink World. He loves it. He loves when it's... Well, I like to think he loves it. He loves when everything's wet and he can just go around, like, licking all the water off of things. But I also had the thought one day of, like, what if he's really annoyed and he's just like, everything's wet again. Now I have to, like... now I have to dry it with my tongue. Go around drying everything again. Truly a Brit skink. I was considering with a friend the other day if I could put a tea bag in his water and like brew him a little tea. I determined it was probably a bad idea. So he just has to put up with the rain. He once had a bit of a biscuit. That's his naughty time. When I let him roam out on the floor, he got out of my sight for a bit. I wasn't too worried because he was just hanging out on a cushion. When I pulled the cushion out, I was like, he's been there for a while. I pulled this cushion out and he was just sat there next to like this biscuit crumb with like a little tiny crumb on the corner of his mouth, like cartoon, like style. Cartoon naughtiness. I was just like, you shouldn't be eating that, should you? And now I think he spent his entire life trying to chase that high of having a nibble of a biscuit. Thirsty. But the wall water is sweeter. The better water. Comparing it. Oh, it's got a stick. However, he has some cables that run sort of underneath all of his substrate for his temperature probes. But he insists on digging them up all the time. And whenever I rejig his tank, I try to like bury them really good, and he's always got them just immediately back up. Like he managed to pull like a nail out of like that was like keeping it like a nailed cable tidy. I managed to like pull up one of those one day. I saw it in his tank. I was like, what the heck? You can't have this. Like, and he has one cable that's on his cool side, so it goes like under his hide, but he's got that like dug up, and he just likes to lay under it. Like it's his favorite position to like get into his hide, curl up, and just like have the cable on top of him. It's very strange. He likes odd things, and for his plants to be flat. That's very important. His plants are flat. He doesn't like if I put his plants upright again. He comes and pulls them immediately back down. No, I had this where I wanted it. Thank you. I want to get some a new bag of soil and then give his tank another rejig before I go on holiday. So he's got all new things to explore. And I want to move this water ball back to the front as well, instead of behind. Because while I'm away, I'll have some neighbours changing the water bed. So I want to put it where it's easy to change, instead of like this weird back position. He seems to like it back here, but it doesn't matter what he wants. He liked it when it's at the front as well. Alright, yeah, we're good. Okay. What's my next target? Probably the one that has the most actions. Oh, skinky boy. I should have put this attack on the middle one though. I pressed the buttons too fast, too excited. And I missed. Hey, crit! That made up for the miss. Right, this guy I think only had one action left, so I'm not mad that he didn't get blinded. Yeah, that was his last action. Okay, I'm not so worried about sending Kyber in now. There's only only two. And there's about to be only one. Back is so sore. It's so annoying. I don't know what I did to it. I'm sure it's just new exercise that I'm doing in the gym, but it hurts so much. Icon on my phone though. Okay. Is there anything to worry about? No, it's not anything to worry about. We're safe. Yeah, that's totally fine. There's an icon that looks just like my Ring camera icon. That's for another app on my phone. And so whenever I see it, I'm just like, is there someone trying to break into my house? Or is it something completely unrelated, unimportant? Unrelated, unimportant it was. And there's rarely someone trying to break into my house on the Ring cam. Normally, it tends to be steam. Steam coming out from the hot water into my garden. That I love set my ring count off. So I assume it has the setting for ghosts on. That's what it's looking for. Garden ghosts. Nice. Okay. One last hit, and then it's Kaiba's turn to finish it off. Finish off this one unit and level up those dragons. Ah! The community game will stop working. Let's set the boss as an admin. My channel. I feel like it is. I feel like it is an admin. But would I see this message if it's not? I don't know. That's interesting to know. 30th March is in a while. You won't receive this reminder again. Oh, maybe I haven't. Okay. I will mod. Wait, are you really Pokemon Community? Yeah. I really had the thought of like, what if this isn't Pokemon Community game? Hello, Dr. Stone. How's it going? Haven't seen you around a bit. How are you? Did you have a good birthday? Probably it's like distrusting of the Pokemon Community game. Like, are you really Pokemon Community game? Are you really? I'll deal with modding you later. Okay. Give those blue eyes some experience. Oh, I guess I could just... Yeah, it is, isn't it? It's the same one. I'm just being paranoid. Yeah. I'm not concerned. I'm not scared. I'm not scared. That's just how you're written. Well, I guess if I want to be super safe, I could like just copy it from here. And then vibrate uncontrollably, apparently. There you go. There we go. Pokemon Community game is saved. Okay. A great birthday, partied a lot. Heck yeah, as you should on a birthday. What am I doing nowadays? Pretty much the same. Play Yu-Gi-Oh! Play Yu-Gi-Oh! Play Darkest Dungeon. Video gaming. Hey, Sigvath's in my zone. Oh hey, Ishizu. That is Ishizu Eshitala. Is who that is. High Priestess of the Imperial Order and the root of all corruption in the Empire, huh? The High Mage was under Scott's control and by the very foundation of the Empire. Are these still all NPCs? How did the maker of this game know that we knew all these people? Every right to be angry. I was locked away. High Mage was being... I thought it said like the High Mage was Scott for a second. I was like, that explains his magical powers. But no, he's got robot powers. But there are mages now as well, I guess. That's fine. We have a Shizu now, I suppose. Oh, or she's just giving us a map. How do you know that we're here to save Mokuba? Okay, cool. We didn't. Okay, Sigvath is the same location we were on route to. Determine exactly where Scott is keeping him. Okay. You're a Mokuba dowsing rod. Gotcha. Also Macho. Okay, yes, confirmed. Not just a map. Fantastic. +1 Marshall. I wonder what monsters she has. Having overtaken Nomba Castle, Kaiba and his army are poised to attack the capital, when suddenly Scott and his army appear behind them and quickly take control of the perimeter. Oh no! Kaiba moves his forces to Anchor Hill in order to fight the enemy now behind him. We have the surprise attack. On us. And still no Mokuba. But I can have 8 marshals that I don't have. Oh, you've got that dude's monsters. Did she just like steal that? She's also a master of the Egyptian gods. That's interesting. Does one of these have the obelisk soul? Yeah, okay, good. Just checking. Right, yeah, she's got this one. Dun name's a dark witch. Dark witch, that's right. I did use this card in Nightmare Troubadour. I remember that name. I mean, his units seem like reasonably strong. They're furries, so you know they're gonna be strong. Where does this rank in general strengthness? Like, it's not that strong. Where is it? It's higher than that. Oh, where are you? What's your picture? There's your picture. There. So all of these things are technically stronger. The Panther Warrior that someone else had like a million moves. So I'm kind of into that. I don't know how to tell if something has a special. But this has 7 moves already. How many moves does this have? 6. That's only 1 less for a lot more attack. Yeah, okay, I'll replace you. Let's swap. There. And you can have bonuses. You can in fact have 2 bonuses and be super strong. Yeah, let's make you super strong. Hey! Confirmed it worked. The bot is an admin. Great success. Okay. So these apparently it wasn't before, I guess. I thought it was. We have no dragons on our side, but this is a buff for dragons. So let's not use that. I guess I'll put a super rejuvenation on. I don't like super rejuvenation, but I don't have very many healer items left. I assumed I wasn't going to get too many new units. So I guess we'll just have a million super rejuvenations and be very on top of using them, because we use them sort of preemptively. But we have a lot of actions on this team, so that works for super rejuvenation, which gives you a regen. Rex is so weak now. I accidentally made people super weak by giving them like level 1s. Gonna where's my thing? There. Make a save. Sneaky dark screen save. You don't need to know what's happening. You don't need to know. There you go. Alright, let's roll. Roll out, team. There wasn't anything else I need to do? No, I don't think there's anything else going to change. Stretch to stretch. I had an incident in the gym where I was learning to use the exercise ball and I underestimated it. And I was trying to do a crunch on the exercise ball. And when I leaned back, I ended up sort of being taken away with the exercise ball. So my feet came off the ground, and so none of me was touching the floor. And then, like, I went all the way over. Like, I got flipped into my exercise bike. I underestimated the exercise ball. I have since learned how to use it better. I have control over it now. But I got proper flipped. And I ended up, like, 2 really hurty bits. Like, on my ankle and on my lower back from where I landed. Bashed into a bunch of stuff. But they didn't, like, they felt like they should bruise, but they didn't come up with bruises. They're just 2 really painful spots. And it's really annoying. Now, it's annoying that they don't have a bruise, because I can't see where it's going to hurt. It's just a surprise every time. It's very annoying. And I think the muscle aches are unrelated. They came on later. I don't know what's going on. Jim is breaking me. Let Mokuba go. Let my strongest unit go, please. You might not be the strongest anymore, I don't know. We've become quite a lot stronger. The rest of you are able to build up your forces again in such a short time. Giving me no reason to surrender. Here you come, show me what you've got. Alright, on my way. We're so far away. We're so far away. Okay, Scott's team retreats. I was supposed to take control of Shadow Forest. Or Kaiba gets wiped out. Okay. Well, let's go take over some places. Pegasus. Lead the charge up there. You know what, Weevil, you lead the charge over there. Achizu, I think, is also very strong. Go with Pegasus. Rex, go with Weevil. These 2 are kind of like, I don't want them to go exactly to a place. Like, I want you just to start moving. Well, these guys are they're coming. You know what? Yeah, move out. Maybe not. Maybe I should stay in the base while this mass amount of enemies come at me. I don't know if they're going to veer. Oh yeah, go back to the base, but keep in mind, I don't know if they're going to veer as soon as I take over a base, if they're going to like move to the nearest occupied base. I'll be led by a sweet robot. Well, I'll take over the 2 empty places first. Oh yeah, is there a trader open? Nope. All that travelling across the map. Yeah, these 2 are unoccupied, so they're easy to take. If they veer to whatever occupied base, there's so many of them, it's probably worth building a cannon and a wall. You can see one unit like keeps getting like pushed to the side. Like, he's looking like it's about to like come over this way. Okay, do they turn? Do they turn? They turned! Anti-ground cannon, go, go, go. And a barracks. Not barracks. No watchtower. Barricade, that's the word. I believe it ups our defense. And now let's send us more people to this base. This is now where the aggro is. I'm gonna leave bones there. In the main base, just to keep things safe. I don't know if the cannon will be built in time to do anything. But maybe it'll help. I had my phone on charge, I don't need it on charge anymore. I don't know what, I wish I could find out what the specials are of units. Like prior to using it, but let's find out. Let's use the special. Oh, it's just this flash. Oh, it's the AoE, yeah, okay, I've seen that. AoE with low accuracy? It did crit, that's a good crit. All the sneezes today. My Panther Warrior has 2 buffs, that's right. 2 attack items. Oh, okay. Little crit, little crit. Okay, no more pumpkin. The pumpkin didn't have synergy with the other 2. Probably just food for the caterpillars, really. Delicious leaf to nibble upon. That didn't actually do that much damage. I mean, the caterpillars got more action. Let's go for it. It does a lot less damage, I think. But yeah, the moth wasn't too scary either. Okay, that guard is unfortunate. That delays my plans. Sound, thank you. So you're gonna poison me, huh? Yeah, okay, you are. But I think my middle unit has already gotten over it. Yeah, she has. You know what? It doesn't do very much damage. It has so much health. Please, when does the caterpillar get a turn again? That's the one I want to be hitting. Oh, it's still guarding, is it? Of course. It's on to my plan. It's worked out that I always target the lowest health. Okay, you can use a heal. You have a red medicine, good. Just the 1 stack. I think the rest are all super rejuvenations. And monster reborns, actually. I have a good amount of monster reborns. You're fine. Hang in there. I guess as soon as they got poisoned, I could have put the super rejuvenation on them to like counteract. But it's late for that now. Super rejuvenation, they better use it like the start of the fight to give you regen. Like as well, is it as long as you have actions, or is it like for like 3 turns? Like I don't know. To run out before you finish your action. I feel like it does. I feel like I saw that happen. It'll make it a lot worse. Okay, the moth is down. The perfectly ultimate great moth or something? Are those all the words? All the buzzwords? Alright, it's caterpillar. You're going down. No chance. Okay, it's pretty good. Lots and lots of actions. Shizu does things. I want to understand the Justice Flash, so it seemed like you only use it like once a fight. I wonder if it gets stronger from any like particular reasons, like it's stronger the more, like the less health you have or something. If there's any benefit to using it later. Well, starting with the pumpkin was pretty good. The caterpillar has less health, but it's weak. Probably weaker than the zombie pumpkin. With not a straw hat on. It's not a straw hat. Much as it looks like a straw hat. Everybody's crowned. Speaking of hats. Dusty, dusty hurricane. Moths are weird. I don't really like moths. But the thing I find very strange about moths is that if you rub the dust off their wings, they can't fly anymore. Does that make them fairies? Something to consider. I think they're caterpillar weighted. But yeah, I've always found it very strange. Just rub off the magic dust and then they have to just walk. Until I guess they get the magic dust back. I don't understand moths. I've let Clive out to roam not very often. I mean, the one time I did... Oh, he's been able to a couple times, but the first time he did, he found a biscuit. But he tends to... I remember letting him out once on the table and like he got spooked by something and then knocked something over and scared himself even more, and I had to like grab him before he ran off the edge of the table. Like, he's hard to leave unsupervised. Bruh. It's true, Hollow, it happened. But yeah, he's hard to leave completely unsupervised because like he doesn't understand the consequences of his actions, I feel like. Like, I don't think he scammed. The bruh played. I heard the bruh. Did you not hear the bruh? I saw the bruh. I don't think he understands much of anything. No. No. He doesn't. Probably doesn't understand much of anything. But he, Why do you feel betrayed, Hollow? Yeah, I heard it. I brought back at it. They brought after me. I definitely heard it. Spooky Jukes, did you hear it? Back me up. I definitely heard it. But yeah, I don't think he'd understand, like, he doesn't really understand that he can fall off of things. Oh, you didn't hear all the truth. That might be because that makes sense. That makes sense because my audio source is different for capture card games right now. It must play through my desktop audio and not my capture card audio. If I put my desktop audio on, you'll get two versions of my capture card. Ah, it came up visually at least. I heard it. Let's see. I could hang on. I can fix this. I can fix this for you. Where is it? Where is it? How does one find a bruh? There you go. Bruh. There you go. You should have been able to hit that one. Swapped my audio source. I think if I leave my desktop as my audio source for my capture card, like, it gets kind of delayed for some reason. But instead, like, if I just have the sound direct and monitored into my headphones, it doesn't. So it's weird. I don't know why. But that's the fix. I gotta work out a way to get my sound through. Probably something I can do. I could probably make like a sound. I don't know. I'll play with it later. There's probably a way, but it's good to know that if the audio makes a difference on that. Are you guarding? Are you guarding, little worm? I won't know. I won't find out. But yeah, so Cloud doesn't go for too many free roams because he would absolutely fall off of things and not understand that is not ideal. Like, I get worried that he's just going, like, because I know full well if I leave the tank open, he will just fall out and, like, his tank is off the floor. Like, he will, like, I've watched him. I've opened up his tank when he's wanted to, like, stick his head out, and I've been like, I could probably, like, sit down on the sofa and just keep an eye on him, because he won't want to fall, right? And I go, like, I take a few steps away, and he is, like, half dangling out the tank immediately, ready to drop. No, he absolutely would fall if I let him. 100%. Onto my stone floor. It'd probably be okay, it's not like a big fall. But he absolutely would take it. Same for when he's on the table. When he started running, when he spooked himself and started running, he was going straight for the edge of the table before I grabbed him. Like he would dart off the edge of anything. That's why I keep a very close eye on him when I have him out. But annoyingly, I can't get like a leash to stay on him because of the way he walks and the way he can flatten his legs. The leashes don't really work for him, or like harnesses or anything. Like, if I could have something to like just put on him as like a marker, that's where he is. So that would be great. It'd be way easier to let him run around. But as he is, he would hide somewhere. I wouldn't be able to find him. He'd get cold. So it doesn't do too much roaming. I can't trust him with the heat because, like, I had him in his playpen while I was redoing his tank, and I threw a bunch of stuff in there for him to play with. And, like, one of the things was a hoodie, and he went straight into the hoodie. I was like, good, okay, he can hang out in the hoodie. That's fine. And then when I went to retrieve him, like, he was so cold because he had decided to just go under the hoodie, not into the hoodie. He had just under the hoodie, so that he was laying basically against the cold stone floor. And with this hoodie just on top of him. Like, I don't know if it was cozy with a blanket, but like, I was like, why? Why would you just lay at like the coldest point? you have no body heat, buddy. Get into the hoodie. You don't have to be on the floor. He's a little weirdo. But I read lots of stories on Reddit of like when people lose track of their skinks. And they always end up in such weird places when they're worried that they've lost it. And they always end up like in the top drawers of chests of drawers. They always end up in the top one. And I was like, how? How did you get there? How on earth? I know he can get into some weird spots. I would like to let him roam around more, but I worry about him getting into like little places and not being able to retrieve him. Like, there's nowhere really for him to go that's bad. In my house, like he wouldn't like manage to escape outside, or like he wouldn't be able to get into the walls or anything like that. Like, the house is pretty sealed up in that regard. Like, but it's scary. I'd rather give him like a little penned off section so that I know where he is. But I want to make him like a pen for going outside, because I want him to be able to like play in the grass. So I think he'd like that, but also like I'm not just gonna put him down in the garden because it takes one unexpected burst of speed and he is gone, right? Like, he is in the neighbor's garden and then he is gone forever. I tell him all the time he wouldn't like that. Like, no one would give him raspberries. It would be very cold. He's not a hunter. He would hate it. There aren't that many raspberry bushes. He'd have to travel. He'd never find an egg. But I don't think he'd heed my warnings. I think if I put him in the garden and gave him the chance, he would be off to see what the world has to offer. He wouldn't like it. There's also a lot of cats. But yeah, so I want to get like a pen for him that I could put like it wouldn't have a floor, so he could play on the grass, but like in a controlled area. I worry about him. Don't want to do anything he'll regret, like falling off of tables or pursuing freedom. But he seems pretty content to like get up on my shoulder and try and dig into my hair, so that's fine. He always looks like mesmerized. So I'll pick him up and I'll walk into like the window and let him just see the garden. Like, when it's summer, I'll take him out into the garden to get some rays. But when it's cold, I'll just like show him the garden out the window. And then sometimes, like, when I put him back into his tank, he's like just sitting there like staring. I mean, I don't know what else I expect him to do, really. Like, say something, but he would just sit there like staring, like he's realised how vast the world is outside his tank. He's like wrapping his little skink head around it. And other times he just gets wiggly. But he's very wiggly. I'd like to have him out more and just like have him chilling with me. But he doesn't really have that much chill. He always wants to be off doing something. And I mean, I can get behind it, but like, it'd be cool if he just like vibed with me while I watch TV or something. If we could just stay in one spot and like have a little sleep, that'd be cool. We've done that like once or twice. I think I've been laying down. I've had him just like on my tummy, and he's had a little sleep there, and that's been good. Then I also don't really sit still for very long, and I want to go do things too. It's tricky. I suppose I could just wear him like a scarf while I'm on my computer. I think I don't think he'd want to stay there for that long. I think he'd want to go lick everything. As is his way. We start here on the Shadow Ghoul. So cool. I do like how many eyes the Shadow Ghoul has. I don't know if you heard that little bonk. I had to move my phone. My phone stand was in a weird position because where it was charging, and the black screen of my phone was just reflecting the light in my room, like right at the side of me. It was very distracting. Fixed. Alright, I'm glad that missed. That could have gone bad. eyes. I stretched and my eye twitched, and then when I opened my eye it was all blurry. That was very strange. Didn't appreciate that. Okay, you were guarding. But now you shouldn't be guarding anymore. But mostly Clive hates me. Most of the time. I look at him and he regards me with terror and slowly retreats into his hide. I'm like rude. I sit there and I look him in the eyes and I'm just like, I do everything for you. Like, you could tell me anything you wanted and I would provide it. And yet, here you are. Looking at me with such terror. Running from my hand as soon as I put it in the tank. Even though I'm putting it in the tank to refresh your water so that you are happy. Doesn't appreciate anything I do for him. So I do keep meaning to get some, like a bag of soil and some mealworms for him. I keep meaning to get mealworms for him. But I can't carry the bag of soil right now, I think. Get away from my back to stop hurting so much. Then I will provide him a bag of soil and refresh his substrate. Bags of soil are so heavy. I'm strong now, but the bags of soil are really heavy. I mean, it makes sense. Well, I remember when I was buying all his sand and soil, like, in the first place. I had, like, 2 bags of sand, 2 bags of soil, and I was like, yeah, this is really heavy, but, like, of course it is. It's just a massive bag of sand and a massive bag of soil. Of course it's heavy. Just sell me dirt. Thanks. And when I was first getting his tank ready, I spent a fortune on all his stuff. But only because I bought, like, the fancy stuff. He had the good lights and... Well, not the good lights, like the good temperature probe. So I was talking to the vet and I was telling him which temperature probe I bought for him. And he was like, ooh. I was like, yeah. Yeah, only the best. His vet refers to his tank as his palace. He's good, but it feels like it's getting too small for him because he's so big. But that's why the tank is supposed to be good for skinks like their whole life. So I don't know if he's just like freakishly long. or whether he's gonna grow much slower. But I'd like to get him a bigger tank right down the space. To move so many things around and also buy a new tank, which is very expensive. I can't even go. If he was more grateful, I may be more tempted to buy him a bigger tank. If I knew he'd appreciate it. He didn't run from me every time I got near him. Unless I forcefully kidnap him and then he accepts his fate pretty quickly. That's the best way to play with him, to wait until he's just like out and about in his tank. And then just seize him when I want to play with him. And then he has no choice. But he gets over it very quickly. For a minute he's like, ah! And then he settles down. He's like, oh, okay, I'm up here now, I guess. Is that only Clive that runs there? I mean Clive's the only skink I know. I think other skinks are probably also pretty flighty. When I was a skink, I was also pretty nervous, you know. I dropped tail and everything. Clive has still got his tail. But lives in such a... I don't think he knows that he can drop his tail. Like, I often wonder, like, what intuitive stuff does he and doesn't he know? Because, like, he stopped hissing. Like, when I first got him, he was really hissy. But he's learned that I just make fun of him when he hisses. I hiss back at him. or he'll get huffy and I'm like, ooh. So he just stopped hissing. He never hisses anymore. But it's like a blue tongue skin thing of like, the defense mechanism is to show the blue tongue, but like, not like, you know, not like that. Like, proper like, mouth wide open and tongue like pushed out as far as they can, the kind of thing. Like, it's pretty impressive. That's like their defense mechanism. But Clive's never done it, and so sometimes I wonder if he knows. Because like sometimes I'm sure he's been pretty scared. Like when I first got him, I think he was probably pretty intimidated by the whole like, you know, traveling thing. But he didn't do it then. Yeah, he's never done that, and I wonder if he knows. I don't think any of the other skinks told him. That's what he's supposed to do. I mean, I'm glad he's never done it. I'm glad he's never felt the need to make me think he's venomous. I also wonder if he knows that he can drop his tail. Like, I'd rather him not know. And I mean, I think you have to pressure a skink pretty hard to make them drop their tail. They're not like geckos. I think they need a good reason, because their tails are so big. Yeah, you got the other one. Uncontested. Yeah, the tails are pretty big. It'd be a pretty big part to lose. I think they have to really mean it to drop their tail. But I wonder if he knows. Hey, you've got a ton of red medicines. Go ahead, use them. Like, if people could just like drop a limb, would we know if no one told us that we could do that? Would it be inbuilt in us somewhere? Mystery. I mean, I assume the other skinks didn't tell him. The Machine King Command Force. You think you'd know? If you could like drop your arm but no one had told you? you just feel that you could do it? Because humans don't really have a lot of that. And lots of other animals have very like instinctual things. They can just like do that other things can't. But humans don't really have so many of those. Like, I feel like we have to learn everything. There's very few things we can just do off the bat. Yeah, I feel like it'd be natural to know. I think of like a comparison, but the closest thing to a comparison my brain gave me was like, oh, I wonder if like a person who never talked to anyone would like learn how to do a cartwheel. Is that instinctual for humans? I don't think I can do a cartwheel. Not that instinctual. Yeah, good. So like humans like learn to walk because when you get the feral kids, right? When you get like the feral kids that are like raised by animals, they don't tend to walk on 2 feet, do they? They learn from whatever raised them walked, right? I feel like whenever I see any reference to like feral children, they've always been on all fours. Maybe that's our instinct, to learn things. To mimic whatever is happening around us. Yeah, I don't really have an escaping mechanism. That you know of! What if you do? What if you do and you just don't know it? Jetpack feet. And shed those troublesome arms and run faster. Very compare losing a tail to anything else. Like octopus and ink. Yeah, I guess. It's a shame we don't have something cool. Yeah. Can't think. I'm still thinking of anything. Of anything that humans do. Somebody will have surely found out by now. What if they haven't? What if it's a evolutionary trait that, like, is new? The newer evolutionary trait, but, like, it's snuck in because no one noticed the mutation originally. And now it's like, it's in a bunch of people, but they don't know. No one who has it ever been in a situation where they've needed to use it. The jetpack feet. The jetpack foot gene. Yeah, did you consider that? You gotta consider all the possibilities, Hollow. I always like the idea that humans have a bunch of like junk DNA in them, where it's like bits of DNA that aren't expressed at all. Just for like stuff we could have used to have. I always enjoy that like thinking of any depiction that was humanoid described or in the past was like the junk DNA still exists and could just like show up somewhere. Just suddenly like, you know, someone thinks they're having a normal baby and it's a centaur. or it's got wings because like people used to have wings and people thought they were angels or something. That'd be cool. Could have been monk. So many options. Monkeys kind of scare me now. I didn't used to, but I've read like a lot of horror stories now about monkeys and what they're capable of. And they're scary. They're so strong. They're so strong and they have hands. Like, it's very upsetting. Elaborate. It's just like a violent monkey acts. Monk are scary, yeah. Like just enough people have been torn apart by monkeys to be concerned that that's an option. Like they can look so cute and they're so interesting. But then there's so many horrifying stories. And if you want them as pets, and it's a little bit like maybe they should see the stories. Oh, the 911 template sequel. Yes, I've heard that. It's very upset. I hate 911. Oh no. Oh yeah, 911 calls. I hate them. I've heard some horrible ones. It's something about just hearing stuff and like not seeing it, but like it being like, you know, unbelievably horrifying whatever's going on. But not seeing it and just hearing the effect that it's having on someone, horrifying. That gets me. seeing gore stuff doesn't really bother me too bad, but it's like hearing like the aftermath of it, or like the effect it's having on someone as they try to describe what's happening. It's very scary. I guess it leaves more to the imagination, and you know, whatever your mind makes is going to be scarier than whatever you could see. But I mean, I think that would be that particular call, I think, would be very horrifying to see as well. Spent my fair share of time around GoreTube, but yeah, the calls are the most upsetting things. Well, sounds. It's particularly, yeah, sounds that are more upsetting than visuals, I find. Okay, Ashizu, you just start going? Nah. I think... It's Pegasus. No, Pegasus has been hurt. Tiber? Start making your way up here. Who's travelling with you? Who's travelling with you? Who's the other person? Oh, it is you. There we go. Okay. And you. Okay, that's what I was looking for. Oh no. What are you oh-knowing? Have you remembered a horrifying video? There is one particular video that it's also one where it's like the sounds are much more of a scary thing than the visual, and also just the event itself. But it's one that a lot of people find very upsetting, so I don't want to talk about it, but there is one other that's, yeah, particularly in terms of sounds, very, very horrifying. They're en route. They're off. But I got to the point where, like, it was a while ago, I got really, really into watching loads of, like, gore stuff, and like, then I think I watched too much of it in, like, too short of a span, because then I got really paranoid. And I was not okay for a little bit. Like, every time I left the house, I was like, something terrible's gonna happen. I'm gonna be eaten on the bus. Like, it's the only logical. If anyone sits next to me, they're gonna kill me. It was like, yeah, I had to intentionally be like, okay, I've got to stop watching stuff for a bit. I'll come back to it when I'm feeling okay. Need a break. Oh dear, oh yes. It could happen even with dumb stuff. I remember, like, when I was a kid doing it with creepypastas. Like, but I read too many in too short of a space of time, and then it was all I could think about. And even though they were dumb, they still, like, got to me a bit. It's like getting into my dreams and stuff. But it's easily done, because the stuff is, like, interesting. Then you end up just, like, yeah, on a loop, but then you're like, you know, you're good and desensitized once you've watched a few, so then you carry on watching while you've got, like, the buzz going. It's all very interesting, and then you can't leave the house anymore. I recovered and back to casual enjoyment. As I did when you were younger. Final Destination, maybe Paranoid for a while. I mean, no one has completely forgiven Final Destination. I mean, I don't think anyone drives behind, like, a truck with those sorts of, like, posts anymore. I think everyone would intentionally change lanes to not drive behind one. Like, I've never actually seen the Final Destination films, but I just, like, I know enough about it. It's like one of the things where, like, you don't need to see it, like, to know a decent amount. Keep on waiting. You can paralyze stuff again if you need to. Particularly the truck with the posts. Everyone knows that. I guess you start looking at everything like, ah, I guess that could kill me in the right circumstance. People are fragile. Gonna come maybe 3. Oh, I didn't actually mean to use you, but that's fine. I like the Saw films. They're a good time. Yeah, you don't remember that one with the the posts. I feel that there's probably a better word than posts to describe them, but I don't know another word for them. I can't think of what they would be called. Poles? Poles, probably. Yeah, I watched all the Saw. They're great. I feel like they're in the same vein of like, hello, how would you call it? Like, it's horror films everyone's seen, I guess, or like horror films everyone knows. Okay, this guy won't stop guarding. I like occasionally in Saw films, so there'll be like a particular track or something that goes off and you're like, you can imagine it. Like, oh yeah, that would hurt. Oh, you don't remember how many Destination movies you watched? Ah, okay, good. Acceptable. That's acceptable, although would not have been acceptable if you didn't remember the polls. Yeah, why not give yourself a full heal? I haven't watched a horror movie in a while. Last one I saw was the latest Saw when it came out in cinemas. Was it 10? Yeah, it was 10. It was an X. And I hoped it was going to be, because it was Saw X/Saw 10 was like the same time as Twitter was changing its name to X, and I really hoped it was going to be like a social media kind of deal. Like an anti-social media thing. Like, you bought stuff and then threw them away after you took pictures for likes. You don't appreciate what you can afford. Now, you have to pay. Blood or something. That's my impression of Jigsaw. Apparently you just don't take damage, huh? Fascinating. Did you guard? Did you guard before the fight started? My friends and I spend a surprising why can't I do damage? I'll just wait on that one. Oh, ad break. My friends and I spend like a surprising amount of time imitating Jigsaw voices and coming up with stupid game like stupid introductory game things, because like there's one Saw where like they go overboard, like they start getting into like ridiculous reasons for why they put people in these traps. Like it starts off all being actually like, no, you can understand, yeah, alright, you're a bad person and now you must suffer. All good. But like it starts to get into like, you know, there's like a girl who cheated in one, and it's like, does she deserve to die for that? Like, it's not cool, but it feels unnecessary. Like, why her of all the people? And then like there's one where they were like punishing people like involved with something, and then one of the people was just like the janitor of the building, and it was like, this man smokes and he doesn't appreciate his life because he smokes. It's like, really? You're gonna pull in the janitor who smokes? Really? I was like, it's like in another one, like they put like punishing a woman who's on antidepressants, but like for a good reason. Like she went through a traumatic experience and now is on antidepressants. Like, you don't appreciate life. It's like, come on, Jigsaw, you're overstepping the lines here, buddy. Calm down. These people aren't as evil as you seem to think they are. Like he pops off on some unnecessary people. They don't deserve it. He starts to get weird. The latest film was pretty good though. But I've noticed like people have brought up that like he goes against one of his like crucial teachings like all the time. Because one of the things is like, you must not have personal bias against the people, and it's like, but you do. You have personal bias against so many of these people. Especially in the latest film, it's just a bunch of people that screwed him over. And other people, but that's how he knew about them. I feel like it was pretty personal. Yeah, I like the Saw films. They're good. I like going, want to play a game with people. If they do something that's like very slightly is not appreciating their life. Crack out the Jigsaw voice. Come up with something stupid. Yeah, there's 10. There's 10 Saw films. I don't think there's any weird spin-off ones. I think they're all numbered. There's still 3D, but I think that's also Saw 7. I don't think that's an extra one. I think that's 7. I think. Oh, and Jigsaw. I think that's also. I think that's 10 in total. I don't think any of them are spin-offs as such. Yeah, X is the last one. Yeah, sorry, in cinemas. It was good. Unfortunately, there was no fancy drinks cup. I see all the stuff about the Dune cup. Unfortunately, there wasn't like a trapped Saw cup. Put your hand in, it's like a bear trap. I don't know why you put your hand into the drinks cup. Popcorn cup. So that would be pretty sweet. I'm ready to polymerize these dragons. Yeah, okay, it acknowledges that all 3 of them fuse. I don't have to select them. Good. There we go. We now have Blue's ultimate dragon against this parrot dragon. We'll determine who the superior dragon is. I think it's gonna be me. I got regen in so many more turns than you. Ooh, you got a special. I bet the special is an AoE. Willing to bet. I can't remember what it was, but I bet it was an AoE. Yeah, you better wait. You wait and think about what you've done. Deserve this fate. Oh, you're still alive, huh? He's got a little fight left in him. The polymerization monsters are so big that you don't like see them very clearly. I always find it interesting that Blue Eyes Ultimate Dragon have like little like tattoos on their heads. I don't know where those come from. I don't know what they mean. Because none of the 3 have a marking on their heads. Is it like a marking or is it like a vent? I think it's like a marking. Or like a hole. I've always assumed it's a marking. Little nose tattoos. Either the heads are fighting. While it's idle. Appreciated. Appreciated animation. Okay, we are victorious. The Shadow Forest is ours. Or liberated. Well, I guess it's up to you to decide whether that's really the case. Okay, give up, Scott. Hand Mocha over. You can live. You never seem to finish the job. Kill this man, Kaiba. Target enemy head on victory. I mean, it worked. Find a way to win without fighting like this. Just gonna have Mokuba at knife point. Oh, there he is. Soulless. Soulless kingdomified. Yeah, trapped his soul, as always. Bet you regret giving him all the strong fairies now. I hand him over just yet. I'll finish him off right now. Somehow. Oh no! It's so. Yeah, business, are we? Got a job. So, Kaiba's now a hitman. Another persecuted Yugi heading towards Sigvaths on another route. I think I'll be able to defend the capital all by myself. Well, this sounds like a great time to team up. Have to defeat him completely to keep him at bay. Okay, if you fuse, Mokuba dies. Understood. Or his soul goes away forever? Unclear? Unclear what he's gonna do. Was now powerful as that of the Empire? Heck yeah, it is. It might even give Mokuba back to you. As for now, I mean, on the Yugi path, we didn't fight Kaiba. I don't remember fighting Kaiba. I don't think we fought Kaiba. Did we fight Kaiba? I don't remember fighting Kaiba. I remember him showing up and being like, hey, let me take care of the cannons for you, and actually being useful, unlike Yugi on this route. Face off. Who just showed up and stole the glory of my combat. Bowing to Scott's threats, Kaiba set off for Enno Fortress to face Yugi. Kaiba confronts Yugi and his army head on, as he was told was not the ideal strategy. But he employs it. Right, let's pick our save. I'm thinking of like losing souls and soul stealing. And I remember a cartoon I watched once, which was I can't remember what it was called. I feel like I watched a few episodes of it, and it was on like before school. I want to say it was in the morning, maybe when I got home from school. Not sure, but it was about like a kid who could see spirits, and I think that was like it was like a team of like Egyptian spirits, if I remember properly, that he had on his side. I can't remember if they had like bodies or anything. I don't remember very much about it. It's not a show like I saw a lot. I think there was like some sort of special pendant. But there was one episode of it that really creeped me out as a kid, which was like this one guy. Oh wait, oh hold on, do you know it? There was like this one evil guy who was like saying or like comforting things to the kid. Like I think he was trying to tell him that it was his dad or something, and was like being super cool with him, and then was like just slowly like pulling his soul out of his body by like getting him to like give in. The kid to like give in to like thinking that he was a nice guy and or his dad or something, and like this was like the only option. But all the spirits were like, no, stop, don't do it, you'll die, kind of thing. Into the spirits part, that seems familiar. I wonder if I can Google something up for it. Yeah, I only like I think that's like the only episode I have any memories of, and I remember it super like freaking me out as a kid. Egyptian spirits. Oh, was it Mummies Alive? Yeah, let's find another picture of that one. That's the one that came like straight up. Oh, Wikipedia. This has less pictures than I wanted. I was looking at the episode like names to see if like one of them described the episode I was thinking of, but unclear. Who's alive? Here's some pictures. Show me these characters. Yes, I think it was this. I think it was Mummy's Alive. This main character looks like the one that I was thinking of. And he has like a necklace thingy. Right, now I want to go back to that Wikipedia and see if I can work out which episode it was that I was thinking of. And now I'm just interested. What would it come under? Like, I feel like Spirit's gonna have like a million hits on this website. Let's look up. We've got to mix it with the other cartoon. I mean, a lot of cartoons like throw in some Egyptian stuff back then. Not sure. But oh, unless oh yeah, maybe it was like this. There's one called My Dad the Hero. Maybe that's the one I was thinking of. That sounds like it'd be the episode. But then it looks like it starts like a series. Yeah. That sounds like it. But yes. I remember that always creeped. There were some weird things as a kid, like cartoon stuff, that just like freaked me out, and I don't know why. I don't know what about it I found like scary. There's something about that I found really like unsettling. Just that one episode. And like I remember when I first watched Shaman King, I was really excited to like try it out because I saw the like adverts for it. I was like, oh, that show looks really, really cool. And then one day I saw it was on when I was going through channels, and I was like, oh, cool. Let's have a look at what it is. And it was just like a random episode, but it was I don't know if you've seen Shaman King, but it was like the episode where they beat Faust, who's like the coolest character, but he like, they meet him in a graveyard, and he like pins the main character and his like friend to tombstones. He's raising up skeletons, and then he's like putting his hand inside of like through the chest of like the main character's friend, and like threatening to stop his heart. And I was immediately like, nope, nope, don't want to watch this. Terrifying. For whatever reason, as a kid, like just the idea of that was like, nope, so scary, so afraid. Don't want to see that anymore. Feel weird. But then I watched it from like the start later on, and it was amazing. I love Shaman King. I've watched it several times over. Netflix made a new version of it that stays with the manga. So the anime and the manga like veer off at some point. Where like I think the manga must have been on hiatus when the anime finished. So they made their own ending. So Netflix has its own version now, but I still like the original anime a lot. The Netflix one's pretty good though. They go through it very quickly. They miss out. They skip a lot of filler, but they also lose a lot of like character building from it, which is a little weird. But I think there's wait, maybe has it already started? The new Shaman King on Netflix, Shaman King Flowers. I wonder if that started. I want to watch that. But I love Shaman King. I watched the anime, like I watched the original anime like 3 times over, I think, and like the Netflix one, and read the manga. So good. It's so good. Alright, I'm going to bed. I hope you guys have had fun. Have some socials. If you enjoyed, follow me in some other places. I'll be back tomorrow, 8 PM, same time as this one. And I'll be playing some Darkest Dungeon 2. Maybe we'll make some progress. Maybe not. Hope to see you guys tomorrow. Have a great rest of your night. Bye bye everyone. See you all soon. Bye 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 bye.